Story time on how my dog spent almost $30,000 at the vet in 3 months. So, right after Pilot turned 1 in January of 2024, in February, we came home one day and he was throwing up all over the place, like all over the couch, all over the floor. We called the emergency vet and they said to bring him right in, and he hadn't eaten anything that we knew of. There were no diet changes or any like environment changes. So we had no idea what was going on, but he was throwing up like crazy and he wasn't eating, which is definitely not like him because he's very food motivated. So we brought him into the emergency vet and he had some x-rays done. There was some shadowing in his bowel, which meant that there was an obstruction. And at barely 1 year old, he went in for his first emergency surgery for a bowel obstruction. We had no idea what he ate. He was crate trained as a puppy and then he seemed to be doing well. So we would leave him out sometimes, but if he would like rip something up, we'd go right back to the crates. He had emergency surgery. I think he was in the hospital for 3 days, and they said that they kept having to give him anesthesia because he kept waking up constantly during the surgery. The surgery went well, thank God. It was in his stomach still. It hadn't gone to his intestines, which is good because when it goes into their intestines, there's a greater risk of complications and sepsis after surgery. They actually brought us out a container with the obstruction. It was an entire kitchen towel. Like a whole dish towel this dude ate. He had a scar from his chest bone all the way down to his stomach. Then, moving on to March, he had a planned surgery because he has elbow dysplasia, so he was going to get his elbow done and his neuter done at the same time. He went in for that, and that was fine. It wasn't a major surgery, but he was on 8 weeks of crate rest after the elbow surgery. And what do you know? What did you eat? Did you eat your bed in your crate that mom was trying to make all nice and cozy because your elbow was hurting? Yeah, he ate his bed. I think we figured out that he had an obstruction for a few days because it was the same thing. Like he ate it and then he started throwing up all over the place, all over the couch, everywhere but like a cleanable surface. We brought him back in, did x-rays again, and there was more shadowing in his bowel, but this time it wasn't really as clear. They weren't sure if it was an obstruction, so they went ahead and did an ultrasound to get a better look. There was another bowel obstruction. I think it was called a linear